morning children, welcome to mathematics session. In the earlier classes, we had introduced different sets of numbers and the history of numbers, how it was existing. First and foremost we said counting numbers as natural numbers denoted by n, and along with natural numbers if you introduce 0, we called it as whole numbers denoted by W. Then 0 natural numbers along with negative numbers, we named it as integers denoted by Z or I. Then any number which can be expressed as P by Q is called as rational numbers, and which cannot be expressed in the form of P by Q are called as irrational numbers. And both rational and irrational together, we framed another set of numbers that is called as real numbers. And we came to know some of the imaginary numbers. So real numbers and imaginary numbers together was put into complex numbers. This was the history of numbers which was introduced in earlier classes, children. Today let us deal only with rational numbers and its properties. So what are rational numbers? As we said, any number which can be expressed in the form of P by Q. It is not compulsory that you have to use these letters P by Q. Even you can see it as A by B, M by N, anything, any small letters you can use. But usually we use either P by Q or A by B, any way you can use. Any numbers which can be expressed in the form of P by Q are called as rational numbers. But there are two conditions. Which are those two conditions? This P and Q must be integers and Q cannot be equal to 0. The value of Q should not be equal to 0. What happens if the value of Q is equal to 0? The value will be indefinite. So any number divided by 0 is undefined. So we cannot consider Q as 0. So the rational numbers are denoted by letter Q, capital Q. I have written in the form of set. It is in the form of P by Q. What are these P and Q? It belongs to, this symbol is belongs to Z is integers. We can consider only integers in place of P by Q, and Q is not equal to 0. This is the representation of set of rational numbers. The rational number has come from the word ratio, comparison of into quantities. It has come from the word ratio and it is called as rational number. What are the properties of rational numbers? So as we all know, we have learned properties on any numbers. For example, in natural numbers we had learned the property of closure property, commutative property, associative property, distributive property, existence of identity element and existence of inverse element. Let us recall all these properties and check whether these properties are satisfied on set of rational numbers under the operation addition, subtraction, multiplication and division. So I am recalling you the old property. Which are those two old properties for recollection of the properties? First one is closure property. Then commutative property, associative property, distributive property, existence of identity element and existence of inverse element. First, let us take up closure property of addition. Which one shall I take? Closure property. What is this closure property? Let me consider any two natural numbers. 2 and 3 are any natural numbers. 2, 3 are natural numbers. It is a whole number. It is also a rational numbers because it can be expressed as 3 by 1 and 2 by 1 p by q. Now if I add these two numbers, what do I get? 5. Does the 5 belongs to set of natural numbers? Yes, 5 is also a natural number. If I add any two numbers, set of numbers, if it belongs to, some belongs to the same set of numbers, then we call it as a closure property is satisfied. Let me consider first closure property on addition, whether it satisfies or not. Let us check it. First you should remember what is closure property. If you add any two rational numbers, the sum, whatever, whenever you add, if you get the sum, it is in the form of p by q, then it satisfies closure property. The sum of any two rational number, if it is a rational number, then it is called as closure property of addition. In the same way, the difference between any two rational number, when you subtract, if the difference is also a rational number, then we call it as a closure property of subtraction. So in general we can say the sum or the difference or the product or the quotient of any two rational number, if it is a rational number, then we call it as a closure property of addition or subtraction or multiplication or division. But we have to check whether these properties are satisfied under addition, subtraction, multiplication and division. How to check? Just add, subtract. If you get the answer as rational numbers, then we can say it is closed under addition or subtraction. Can you give me any two rational numbers? Simplest one I take, 1 by 2, 2 by 3. Both are in the form of p by q. It belongs to set of rational numbers. Since we are checking the properties of rational number, I am taking the numbers from rational numbers itself. So 1 by 2, 2 by 3 belongs to set of rational numbers, belongs to symbol. First operation is addition. Let me add 1 by 2 plus 2 by 3. You all know, children, how to add fraction. We have to take LCMs of the denominator. What are the LCM of denominator? Here LCM, denominator as 2 and 3. Both are prime to each other. Directly I will write LCM as 2 3s are 6. Let me recall how you were doing LCM. 2 1s are 3 cannot be 3 1s are. This is the way what you do. But if both are prime numbers, directly you can multiply and say LCM. So LCM is equal to 2 into 3 is equal to 6. LCM is 6. So let me write LCM as 6. Next, both the fractions has to be multiplied by LCM. First let me take 1 by 2. This fraction multiply by LCM. I am adding two rational numbers. What am I doing here? Adding two rational numbers. This you have learned in 4th or 5th standard. How to add the fractions. So 2 1s are, 2 3s are. 3 into 1 is 3. So when you multiply this rational number by the LCM, what do you get? 3. What sign you have? Plus. Then consider another ratio. 2 by 3 into LCM is 6. 2 1s are, 2 3s are. 3 2s are 6. 6. I hope you understood, you record. Some what they do, they just multiply, cross multiply. But this is the exact method you have to follow, children. Now let me see. When I add 3 plus 6 is 9 by 6. Both are multiples of the same factor. Both are divisible by 3 because 6 and 9 is a multiple of 3. 3 2s are, 3 3s are. 3 by 2 you will get. type of rational number. So addition is satisfying closure property. When it's satisfied, in short, we can say rational numbers are closed under addition. Closed means it satisfies closure property. You can consider any number of examples, it's satisfied. Sum of any two rational number is always a rational number. This is the definition of closure property of addition or rational numbers. Therefore, rational numbers are closed. What is the meaning of closed? Satisfies closure property. Closed under addition. Closed under addition. What is closure property of addition? Definition I will write. Closure property of addition. What does it state? The sum of any two rational numbers is a rational number. This is the definition of closure property of addition. When you write this in notes, the same way you have to draw the box around the definition. Even rational numbers are closed under addition is also an important statement. So I hope you understood, children. You try for different rational numbers. Any two rational numbers with different sets you can try. All the rational numbers when you add, you get the rational number itself. I continue the class in the next few minutes, children. Closure property on multiplication, addition and division.